Hi everyone, and welcome to our official YouTube channel V2V. And last video we are completed number system part 1 concept related for recurring of decimal. Today we'll continue the second topic related to the number system, that is divisibility rules. So it is most important in SSC examination. First of all, rule means rule can define as direct methodology or direct calculation in the any particular topic. For example, if they given us a larger number 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 9, 2 is divisible by 2 or not. So don't go with the entire number, just focus on the rule, we get the direct calculation part. So in this video, we just check what are the properties and what are the rules in the different numbers. Okay, we'll start with the rule number 1. So the rule number 1, divisible by 2 rule. What is the divisible by 2 rule? If any number is given, focus on the units place. If units place consisting of 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, any of these numbers in the units place, definitely the entire number which is divisible by 2. Okay, I will give the example. For example, 8, 9, 3, 4, 2. I just go with the 4 is divisible by 2 or not. Just focus on the digit. If the units place having any of these number, definitely the entire number is divisible by 2. For example, 1, 3, 8, 9 is divisible by 2 or not. Just focus on the units place. Units place having a 9. 9 is not divisible by 2. It means the entire digit is not divisible by 2. That is the rule of divisible by 2. Next, second one. Divisible by 3 rule. What is the rule says? Divisible by 3 rule says sum of its digits in the given number is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. See again, if sum of digits is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. I will go with example. For example, 1359 is divisible by 3 or not. Just see, go with the sum. 9 is a multiple of 3. 3 is a multiple of 3. 5 plus 1, 6. If 6 is divisible by 3, means the entire 1359 is also divisible by 3. Okay, we'll go to one more example. 8, 9, 3, 2, 4, 5 is divisible by 3 or not. Same focus on addition of 3. So first just leave the 3 and 5 plus 4, 9. Again it is divisible by 3. And 9 is divisible by 3, and finally we have 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 means 10. If 10 is not divisible by 3, means these entire number is not divisible by 3. So that is the property says. Next rule, divisible by 4. What is the rule says divisible by 4? So the rule says simply focus on last 2 digits. If any number is given, focus on last 2 digits. If last 2 digits in the any number is divisible by 4, the entire number is divisible by 4. For example, I just go with a 13894 is divisible by 4 or not. Don't go with the entire number, just eliminate these one. Focus on last 2 digits, means 94 is divisible by 4 or not. We just check it, these number is divisible by 4 or not. So definitely 94 is not divisible by 1. If 94 is not divisible by 4, it means entire 13,894 is also not divisible by 4. See, if divisible by 4 means focus on last 2 digits. Clear? Next, divisible by 5 rule. Divisible by 5 rule says focus on the last units digits. Last digits are units digits. If units digits place either 0 or 5. If units place consisting of 0 or 5, then definitely the entire number is also divisible by 5. For example, 13895 is divisible by 5. Just focus on units place. If units place consisting of either 0 or 5, the entire number is divisible by 5. If same thing, 8932 is divisible by 5. See, focus on units place. We required units place is either 0 or 5, then those number is only divisible by 5. So definitely this is not divisible by 5. Next, divisible by 6. So what is the rule says divisible by 6? If any number, see, if any number is divisible by 2 or 3, if you satisfy rule 2, rule 3, definitely those number is also divisible by 6. Clear? See, focus on these one. if any want to say divisible by 6 property means those number is divisible by 2 and those number are also divisible by 3. Definitely those numbers is divisible by 6. For example, 156, the number is given for 156. Check it out whether it is divisible by 2 or not. Okay, what is the 2 rule says? Focus on units place. Units place is 6. 6 is divisible by 2. Definitely it is satisfied. Focus on rule 3. Rule 3 says sum of its digits. Sum of its digits means 1 plus 5 plus 6. 6 is divisible. 5 plus 1, 6 is divisible. Means these particular number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Definitely these number is also divisible by 6. That is the rule says. We'll go to one more example. 1895. It is divisible by 6 or not. Same thing. Focus on the units place. So what is the units place here? 5. 5 is not divisible by 2. If 5 is not divisible by 2, definitely these number is not divisible by 6. Means we need to satisfy both the rules. If you satisfy both the rules, definitely those number is also divisible by 6. That's why 1895 is not divisible by 6. So that is the rule of divisible 6. Next, we'll continue with the next one. Divisible by 7 rule. How we are check with a particular number is divisible by 7 or not. See, if you want to give, we need to check with the divisible by 7 rule. First, separate last 2 digits. Separate last digit, last digit and double those number, double of these number and subtracted from previous number. If you get those resultant is 0 or 7, after subtraction if you get 0 as 7 as a resultant, definitely those number is divisible by 7. Let me give example. For example, I will consider just 147 is divisible by 7 or not. According to the rule, focus on last digits, double of these number is 14 and these number we can subtract it from 14. For example, 14 minus 14, the resultant is equal to 0. So final resultant either 0 or 7 multiple. If you get 0 or 7 multiple, definitely those number is divisible by 7. So definitely this is the divisible number. Okay, we'll go to one more example. 1539 is divisible by 7 or not. Same rule. Take a last digit, double of its number is equal to 18. We can subtract it from 153 minus 18. So 153 minus 18, we get how much resultant? Definitely 135. So we get 135. And same thing, focus on the last digit again. 5 double of its number is equal to 10. We can subtract it from 13. So 13 minus 10 is equal to 3. We get 3. If 3 is not a multiple of 7 number, it means 1539 is not divisible by 7. So that is the rule says. See, if you want to say as a divisible by 7, separate last digits, double these number and you can subtract it from previous number. We get final resultant either 0 or 7. Those number is always divisible by 7 only. So next one. Divisible by 8 rule. What is the divisible by 8 rule says? See, if last 3 digits is divisible by 8, the entire number is always divisible by 8. See, I will give the example. I just go with 1584. 1584 is divisible by 8 or not? Just see the last 3 numbers. What is the last 3 numbers here? 584. Check it out. 584 is divisible by 8 or not? Just check with this number. So 8 become how many times? 8 7s are 56 and we left with 2. So 24 is 8 3s are 24, means it is exactly 73 times of 8. If last 3 digit is divisible by 8, the entire number is also divisible by 8. So these rule says that focus on only last 3 digits only. Clear? Next one, divisible by 9 rule. Divisible by 9 rule says sum of its digits. If sum of its digits is divisible by 9, the entire number is divisible by 9. See, sum of its digit is divisible by 9, the entire number is also divisible by 9. I just consider a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is divisible by 9 or not. Focus on the calculation. First 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is divisible. Again 7 plus 2, 9. It is also divisible. 6 plus 3 also 6 plus 3 is also 9, and finally we get 1 as a sum. So 1 is not divisible by 9 means this particular number is not divisible by 9. So this rule says sum of its digits is always divisible by 9. Next one, divisible by 10. So divisible by 10 means definitely simple thing. So simply the units place consisting of 0. If units place is 0, definitely those number is always divisible by 10. So this is the rule of 10. Next rule, divisible by 11. What is the rule for divisible by 11? See, the difference of odd positions, and even positions. The difference of odd positions and even positions, if we get resultant is 0 or multiples of 11, 0 of multiples of 11, definitely those number is always divisible by 11. This is the important property. We get many more questions in the SSC part. Okay, we'll go to the example. Question number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is divisible by 11 or not. This is the question number 1, for example. Okay, according to the rule, focus on the odd positions and even position difference. See, odd positions means 2, 4, 6. The entire resultant is equal to 12. And same thing, 1 plus 3 plus 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5. The entire resultant is equal to 9. The difference is equal to how much? 3. According to the rule, the difference either 0 or multiples of 11. If you get those number is divisible by 11. But we get 3 as a resultant. If you get 3 as a resultant, definitely these number is not divisible by 11. So that is the question number 1. Second, question number 2. What is the number added to this number that is divisible by 11? For example, continuation of this question. They given as the same question. He said that what is the number we need to add? Those number is always divisible by 11. We know that already we get how much resultant? 3. So he says that how much we are added. According to the rule, we get 0 as a resultant or 11 as a resultant. If 3 become 11, we just add the number of 8. The smallest first number is equal to 8. Means this particular number, if you add 8 in this number, definitely those number is always divisible by 11. So this question answer is equal to 8. Okay, sometimes same question they given. What is the number subtracted from above number? Those number is divisible by 11. So same question they given. We already know that the differences of odd positions and even positions, we get 3. He said that how much number, so what is the number we have subtracted? We know that if you addition of 8 become a 3, we get resultant as a 3. He said that subtracted. So if you get subtracted, we require 0 as a resultant. So if you get 0 as a resultant, definitely we can subtract 3 minus 3. If 3 minus 3, definitely we get a 0 as a resultant. Then according to the question, what is we are subtracted here? If 3 is subtracted from these number, definitely those number is always divisible by 3. So focus on these 3 questions. First question, whether it is divisible by 11 or not, what we are addition and what we are subtracted. So these questions which are related for divisible by 11 property. Clear? Next one, divisible by 12 rule. So what is the 12 rule says? If you consider as a 12 rule, those numbers is divisible by 3 or 4. Why? Because if you divisible any number 3 and 4, definitely those number is always divisible by 12. Why it is? We know that if you consider as LCM of 3 and 4, what is the common multiple? Common multiple of 3 and 4 is always divisible by 12. It means if any number which is divisible by 3 and 4, and not or, if any number which is divisible by 3 and 4, those number is always divisible by 12. So focus on LCM of 2 different parameter, we get the new rule. Clear? Next one. divisible by 13. So focus on these one. This is the important. What is the rule of divisible by 13? See, the rule says first separate last digit. First one, step number 1, we need to separate the last digit, and those digit we should multiple with a 4. Those digit which is multiple with a 4. After multiplying of 4, those number added to the previous number, added to previous digits. If after addition of previous digits, if you get those resultant is divisible by 13, the entire number is divisible by 13. Let me explain with a question. See, 1, 2, 6, 7, 5. He said that it is divisible by 13 or not. Okay, see, according to the rule, focus on last digits. What is the last digits here? 5. These particular number we should multiply with a 4. So 5 4s are how much? 20. We need to add. See, 1, 2, 6, 7 plus 20. We get the resultant is 1, 2, 8, 7. So until we got a final resultant, do the same procedure. Again focus on the 7 here. So focus on the 7. If you multiply these number with a 4, 7 4s are 28. We get again for 128 plus 7 4s are 28. We get again be the 28. And the final resultant become 156. Okay, if you get 156, again focus on the last digit. That is, he says 6. If 6 is multiple with a 4, so 15 plus 6 4s are 24. We get the resultant is equal to 39. If 39 is definitely divisible by 13, if 39 is divisible by 13, it means 12,675 is always divisible by 13. Again, I just repeated, separate the last digit and multiple those digit with a 4, and we need to addition with a previous digit. If those resultant is divisible by 13, and these entire number is always divisible by 13. Remember, next one. See, except prime number. Except prime number, if you want the divisibility rules, for example, they given as a one particular number. We want to create a rule for other than prime number. So if you want rule for these type of numbers, we need to focus on LCM of two different numbers, that is A1 and A2. What is the meaning of LCM? It deals with the least common multiple. Okay, for example, if you want the divisible rule for 14, so there is no particular. So we know that 14 is not a prime number. If other than any prime number is given, focus on two different numbers of least common multiple. It creates a new rule. See, if you want two different numbers, 14 means 14 is a multiple of 2 and 7. So LCM of 2 and 7 definitely 4. It means if any number which is divisible by 2 and any number which is divisible by 7, divisible of these both the numbers is a particular number, those number is always divisible by 14. Remember that if the number is divisible by 2 and those number is always also divisible by 7, those number is always divisible by 14. See, if other than any prime number is given, find out the LCM of two different numbers, we get a new rule for divisibility. Next one. Same, focus on divisible by 15. What is the rules for divisible by 15? If any number is divisible by 3 and 5. If any number is divisible by 3 and 5, definitely that is divisible by 15. Next one. Divisible by 16. Divisible by 16 means for the entire number, focus on last 4 digits. Focus on last 4 digits. If last 4 digit is divisible by 16, the entire number is divisible by 16. Clear? Next one. Divisible by 17. What is the divisible by 17 rules? Okay. The divisible by 17 rule. First, separate the last digits. Just focus on the last digits. And those digits we should multiple with a 5. Those digits I should multiple with a 5. And those result we can subtracted. See, we need to subtracted from previous digits. Clear? If we need to subtract it from previous digits. So after subtraction of previous digits, if you get those resultant is divisible by 17, the entire number is also divisible by 17. I will give the example. Okay, see the example. They given for 21,165. These number which is divisible by 17 or not. Just check it out. See, separate last digit 116. What is the last digit here? 5, and those number is multiple with a 5. 5 5s are 25. So 2116 is subtracted to the 25. So after subtraction of 25, we get a resultant of 2091. Again, if you get a final resultant, until you can apply the same theory. Clear? Again, what is the last digit here? 1, and these number is multiple with a 5, and we can subtract it. It means 209 minus 5. We get the value of 204. Again, apply the same rule. What is the last digit here? 5, and 4 is a multiple of 5. We get resultant of 20. 20 minus 20, we get as a resultant of 0. If you get 0 as a resultant, definitely this particular number is always divisible by 17. Let me explain one thing. Same thing, sorry. And if you focus on the last digit, multiply those number with a 5 and subtract it from previous digit. If you get final resultant is 0 or multiples of 7, definitely the entire number is divisible by 17. Next one. Divisible by 18. What is the divisible by 18? I mentioned that if any number is divisible by 2 and 9, if any number is divisible by 2 and 9, definitely those number is always divisible by 18. Clear? Next one. Divisible by 19. What is the divisible by 19 rule? So observe that. And the same, focus on separate last digit, and we need to double it these number, and those double number is added to the previous digits, and the final resultant is 0 or multiples of 19. If you get final resultant is 0 or multiples of 19, definitely those number is divisible by 19. So see the example. 185 117. This number is divisible by 19 or not. How we are check with? See, focus on the last number 185 and double of this number is equal to 14. Then what is the resultant? 185 double 1 plus 14, we get resultant is 185 25. And again, focus on the last digit, double it and addition with the previous number. It means 1852 plus 10, we get 1862. Again, focus on the last digit, double it means 186 and double the number is equal to 4, we get resultant is 190. And same thing you just apply. Focus on the last digit and double it. Double it means 19 plus 0. 19 plus 0, we get resultant is equal to 19. If you get 19 as a resultant, definitely those number is always divisible by 19. So that is the property. Clear? So just explain same thing. Separate the last digit, double it, and addition with the previous digit, and we get resultant is 0 or multiples of 19, and definitely those number is always divisible by 19. Okay, just see. What is the rule of divisible by 20? If divisible by 20 means, if any number is divisible by 4 and 5, if any number is divisible by 4 and 5, definitely those number is always divisible by 20. So this is the 1 to 20 different divisibility rules. So whatever the different number, focus on LCM of two different number. We get a new rule for divisibility. Let's see what are the different questions given in the previous year exams related to the divisibility. Okay, see. Question number 1. 517x 324 is divisible by 3, then what is the value of x? See the options. So options are 0, 1, 2, and this given for none. So what is the option? C. So according to this question, what is the divisible by 3 rule? The rule of divisible by 3 means sum of its digits. If sum of its digits is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. See, so don't go with entire addition. First of all, absolutely this is divisible by 3. Again 2 plus 4, we get resultant 6. Definitely that is also divisible by 3. Again 1 plus 7, 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So final resultant is equal to 13 plus x. If you multiple of 3, so definitely what is the multiple of 3? 3. And next number 6, 9, 12 and 15. See what is the nearest number? 15. But we get resultant is a 3. If you want 13 become a 15, definitely the x can be replaced as which value? 2. So then what is the value of x here? that is equal to 2, that is option 3. Question number 2. 4, 1, x, 6, 7, 3 is divisible by 9. Then what is the smallest number of x? What is the smallest value of x? So what is the options there? The options are 2, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, just recollect the information. What is the rule of divisible by 9? So the divisible by 9 rule says sum of its digits, again sum of its digits is divisible by 9, the entire number is divisible by 9. See, focus on the 9. So we know that, just go with addition. 6 plus 3 resultant is 9, just leave this number. Again we get a 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 4, 12. Finally we left with 12 plus x. Then what is the replace of x? See the 9 multiple. 9 multiples are 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18. So what is the nearest number here? 18. If 12 become a 18, the x can be replaced as which value? That is 6. Then option related to these number is equal to 6 only. Next question. So 9, 7, 2, 1, 5, x 6 is divisible by 11. Then what is the smallest value of x? See, the divisible rule for 11. So divisible by 11 rule, difference of odd positions and even positions. The difference of odd positions and even positions, if we get resultant is 0 or multiples of 11. If you get 0 or multiples of 11, definitely those number is divisible by 11. Just focus on these numbers. See, so 7 plus 1 plus x, the value become 8 plus x. So that is the difference. And we know the value of these one. 9 plus 2 plus 5 plus 6, the entire resultant is equal to 22. We know that if we want difference of these particular number, we want either 0 or multiples of 11. Then what is the replacement of x? So what is the chances of x? See, x can be replaced as, for example, if x can be replaced as 2, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 and 12, 10 and 22, difference is equal to 12. 12 is not divisible by 11. That's why x can be replaced as a number 3. Why? Because 8 plus 3, 11, 11 and 22, the final resultant is equal to 11. If you get resultant is 11, definitely the number which is divisible by 11 only. Fourth question. 4, 2, 5, 7, 3 x is divisible by 72. Then what is the smallest number for x? So options they given for 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are the options. Then see, we don't know the rule of 72, but we know the procedure. If we want 72 rule, means the number is always divisible by 9 and 8. If any number which is divisible by 9 and 8, definitely those number is also divisible by 72. So these question given for previous SSC exam. Okay, see, focus on that. What is the rule of 8? 8 can be focused on last 3 digits. What is the last 3 digits here? 732. Then what is the 9 rule? 9 rule means sum of its digits. If sum of its digits is divisible by 9, the entire number is divisible by 9. Okay, see, sorry. 7 3x. So what is the chances of 8? Focus on this. I just go with a 8 here. So 8 become 8 9s are 72. We left with a remainder 1. So definitely x can be replaced as multiple of 8 only. So multiples of 8 means, for example, 1 and we don't know the digit. So what are the 2 digit number in 8? For example, 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. See, we know that the tens place consisting of 1, we don't know that units place. So definitely x can be replaced as 6 only. So we cannot replace as 24 and 8. So definitely the x value may be 6 only. Then check with the divisible by 9 rule only. What is the entire number here? 4 2 5 7 3 6. Then check these number is divisible by 9 or not. Just check it out. So we know that 5 plus 4 9, it is divisible by 9. 6 plus 3 9, it is divisible by 9. 7 plus 2 9, means if this particular number is divisible by 9 and 8, the entire number is always divisible by 72. Then what is the smallest number x can be replaced as here? The value is equal to 6 only. The value of x is equal to 6. Next one, fifth question. 7495x2y is divisible by 36. Then find the number of pairs.
Find the number of pairs of x plus y. Just see that total how many number of pairs we are getting. So 4 pairs, 5 pairs, 6 pairs and 3 pairs. Okay, just see the question. We don't know the rule of 36, but we know the procedure how we are solving divisible by 36. If any number which is divisible by 4 and 9, if any number is divisible by 4 and 9, definitely the number is divisible by 36. Just see that. So rule of 4 says means focus on the last 2 digits. What is the last 2 digits we are focusing? 2y. And 4 multiple we required 2y. So what are the chances? See, 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are. So we have a chances of the number become a 20. And there is a chances the number become 24. There is a chances the number become 8. Means what are the chances of y here? Y can be replaced as either 0, 4 and 8. These are the 3 chances. So by using these 3 numbers, we can check with the divisible by 9 rule. What is the divisible by 9 rule? Sum of its digits. So sum of its digits means, for example, 9 is a cancel, 5 plus 4 9 is a cancel, and 7 plus 2 9 is also cancel. Finally we get divisible by 9 value is x plus y. Then check with what are the number of chances. Clear? If x is equal to 0, definitely y there is a chance of 0. Why? Because the resultant either 0 or multiples of 9 we get the final resultant. Clear? So there is a chances for 0 0. So there is a chances for 0 and 9 also. If we get y is equal to 0, if we get y as 0, definitely x is equal to 9 only. So second pair. Focus on y can be replaced as 4. If y can be replaced as 4, x can be replaced as 5. Why? Because 5 plus 4 the resultant is equal to 9. And y can be, there is a chances of 8. If y is equal to 8, definitely x is equal to 1. So total number of pairs for x plus y is equal to 4 pairs. See, divisible by 36 rule means the number which is divisible by 4 and those number is always divisible by 9. If those particular number is always divisible by 36. Focus on least common multiple of 2 different numbers. Next one, 6th question. A 3-digit number. A 3-digit number 4A3 is added to another 3-digit number. Another 3-digit number 984. It gives a 4-digit number. You get 4-digit number 13B7, which is divisible by 11. Then what is the value of a plus b? Clear? So these are the options. See, the question given for a 3-digit number 4A3 is added to the another 3-digit number 487. Gives a 4-digit number that is 13B7. So 13B7 and this number is divisible by 11. We need to find what is the value of a plus b. See, focus on the values. 984 is given and 4A3 is added. We get the resultant of 13B7. So this gives the result. And this particular number is divisible by 11. So go with the procedure. Step number 1. A plus 8 is given for b. We get equation for b minus a is equal to 8 only. So first one, b minus a is equal to 8 only. And step number 1. Next one. So these 4-digit number is always divisible by 11. It means sum of their alternative difference means we get 1 plus b. Clear? And the difference is exactly equal to 1 plus b and 3 plus 7. The resultant is either 0 or multiples of 11. I just consider as a 0. Then we get the final value. Difference of this particular number 1 plus b minus of 10 is exactly equal to 0. Then b value is exactly equal to 9 only. If b is equal to 9, definitely a is equal to 1. So we get the value of b and a. So b and a sum of these numbers is always be the 10 only. But if you want to go with the direct one, see, we already know that 4 plus 9, go with the direct calculation. So 4 plus 9 we get 13 as a resultant. It's okay, it's not a problem. And 3 plus 4 is always be the 7. There is no carry forward. Here we never get any carry forward. There is no carry forward for 3 plus 4. So finally we left with the value of a plus
8 is equal to B. Go with a trial and error base. For example, if A can be replaced as 2, 8 plus 2, 10, definitely 1 carry forward. If we get 1 carry forward, we get resultant is 14. So definitely A is not greater than 2. We can realize that. Why? Because if you consider more than 2, definitely we get a carry forward. If we get carry forward as a 1, final resultant definitely 14. But the resultant given as a 13. Definitely A value is not greater than 2. So definitely we have only one chance. A can be replaced with 1. If A can be replaced with 1, 1 plus 8 is exactly equal to 9. So we get the direct answer. So B value is equal to 9, A value is equal to 1, and sum of its digits is equal to 10 only. Clear? So we can go with it. We have some different type of questions related for divisibility. So first one, A power n minus B power n. If A power n minus B power 1, if n is given for even number, for example, if n is given for even number means I just consider as a 2. If n can be replaced as 2, A square minus B square. What is the formula for A square minus B square? A plus B into A minus B. It means if A power n minus B power n, if n is a even number, definitely it is always divisible by. It is always divisible by A plus B into A minus B. This is the first part. If same number, for example, second rule, A power n minus B power n. If n is considered for odd number, I just consider two different odd numbers. N is equal to 1. Definitely the number is always divisible by A minus B. Or if you want to consider as a 3, what is the formula for A cube minus B cube? A cube minus B cube means A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. It means if any question given for A power n minus B power n, if n is a odd number, it is always divisible by A minus B. So it always divisible by A minus B. For example, third one, A power n plus B power n. If A power n plus B power n, if n is given for odd number, if n is given for odd number, it is always divisible by A plus B. Why? Because A cube plus B cube, the formula is related for A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. It means the number is always divisible by A plus B. If A power n minus B power n, if n is an odd number, always divisible by A minus B. If they given A power n minus B power 1, n is an odd number, n is an even number, it is always divisible by A plus B into A minus B. So you can consider A plus B or A minus B. Let's see the example. Question number 1. 23 power 10 minus 1024 is not divisible by which of the following number? So which of the following number? So we get our options, that is 5, 4, 3, 7. Just check it. Okay, first of all, first write these particular number into the A power n minus B power n. Can I write as these value? For example, 23 power 10 and 2 power 10. We know the value. 2 power 10 value is equal to 1024. See that A power n minus B power n, if n is equal to even number, it is always divisible by A plus B into, or A plus B and A minus B. It means it can be divisible 23 minus 2, or it is divisible 23 plus 2. So 23 minus 2 is equal to 21. 23 plus 2 is given for 5. See, if 25 means definitely that is also divisible by 5. Then what are the factors for 21? What are the factors of 21? So it can be divisible 1, it can divisible 3, it can divisible by 7. Same thing, 25 means it is divisible by 1 and it is divisible by 5. Then see the question. Not divisible by which of the following number? So this particular number may be divisible by 5 and may be divisible by 3 and may be divisible by 7. Means these number is not divisible by 4. Here question, which of the number is not divisible by 4? That is 4 only. Clear? See the second question. So the second question given for 3 power 41 plus 7 power 82 is not divisible by which of the following number? So options they given for 3, 4, 13 and 26. These are the options. Okay, for this type of question, so converted these number into the A power n and B power n concept. It means see 3 power 41 plus 7 square whole power 41. See, according to the rule of a power m whole power n can be written as a power mn. So these particular root can be converted these number into 3 power 41 plus 49 whole power 41. See, if a power n plus b power n, if n is a odd number, it is always divisible by a plus b. See, it means those number resultant is equal to 3 plus 49, the value become 52. Then check what 52 is divisible by which of the following number. So it is exactly divisible by 26, it is exactly divisible by 13, and it is exactly divisible by 4. Means 52 is not divisible by 3. So definitely it is not divisible by 3. So option is related to 3. And these are the different questions we are getting from divisibility rules. So focus on all the rules and prepare your own notes. Thank you.